Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode number 26 of my Minecraft survival Let's Play. So as I look down, you can see that we have finally finished the largest project I can say I have ever completed in Minecraft. Now I say I, but me and Lauren completed this, and if you want to see her and me dig this entire hole out, be sure to go check out the live streams. There's 5 of them, totaling about 20 hours. So it took about 20 hours of playing this game to finish this. And that includes getting all the resources and such. So as you can see, there's a few slimes in here, and that's really nice, right? And you're probably also wondering, Neo, you got mending. Let me explain. So to get mending, during the live stream, I had to do this, and it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to do during the live stream. I didn't want anyone to miss anything too important, and I always put a priority on that. But when you're digging a hole and you have to keep going and stopping and getting diamonds, it really just kills your workflow, because once I start something, I really don't like to stop. But I went off and got diamonds every single time. So I actually went over to a village that's over here. I'll meet you guys there. You can kind of see, no you can't, but I'll meet you guys. It's just direct over here. See, it's actually really close. It's just right here. So upon entering this village, we had many escapades of trying to get in here and, make the trades constant. And this one we messed up. He was set in stone to be this way, so not the greatest trade, but we do have a sugarcane farm, which means lots of emeralds for us. We also did get a lot of emeralds, but it was through, I think this guy right here, maybe. Was he the blacksmith? No, this is the guy with the actual mending book. So it cost 28 emeralds. And yeah, that's how we got mending. I'm sure this guy's a little stir crazy. He's completely stuck in here. No, I didn't really make this very fancy at all. He's literally just stuck like directly in his house with a weird staircase. But over here is where we got the blacksmith, and we traded a bunch of coal for the emeralds that we used. So that's really the only thing he missed. It's actually somewhat important. Now I don't remember. Yeah, see, these are all blocked off, but I promise you, we'll go in here. No, he's kind of hiding. He's probably like, I don't want to. But look. Oh, no. No. You need to back up, dude. No, you can't get out. You see, I need you. I need you for future trading, so. No, but you can see his trades. You can get coal right here for an emerald. And we amassed quite the resources, which I will now show you once I get back to the quarry. Alright, so getting back over to our quarry area, I had to run a lot for this episode, but it's been good so far. I'm trying to do some fancy edits. But anyways, as you can see, this was a very large hole. Lauren amassed many animals, which we are going to build a house for, I'm sure, at some point. But for now, I don't want to be in this quarry area anymore. This thing, it doesn't look as big as I think it really should be perceived as. It's huge. We'll go back down in it in a moment. But I really need to get some XP to repair this thing, which is on to my first project, with the quarry at least. We're going to be building a mob spawner. But as you can see, we made mini pickaxes. Of course, the Icer boy helped us with the highway. You're probably looking at this, you're like, dude, how? Watch the live stream, guys. This Fortune 3 plus all the diamonds that I got and found in that quarry. Oh my gosh, look how many diamonds we have, as well as another mending book. So we got a lot of iron, a ton of coal. We didn't trade that much. We really couldn't. We got a lot of slime balls too. I have a bunch of signs for the people who donate on the live stream, so that's why I have so many signs made. But yeah, we got a good bit of slime blocks and stuff. So you're wondering, Neo, how are you going to construct such a big mob spawner? You're funny. So what we're going to use is smooth stone. We mined with a lot of silk touch pickaxes, so as you can see, I think Lauren started out with the silk touch pick, and then we repaired it a bunch. But I think it's gone now. But we have a lot of stone. And I mean a lot of stone. But don't worry, I'm not going to be showing the super grindy parts. I am going to have to fill in entire layers and then build an entire layer above. And then we'll have to make water canals and such. But I want to get to the bottom and just show you guys the scale of this thing real quick, because I don't think it does it justice when you're at the top. But this thing's massive. The clouds turn black because that's how far down you are in the world. And I'm also very bad at combating slimes. I'm not sure why. They always seem to give me a little bit of trouble. So I'm sorry that I didn't have an upload go out on Thursday. I needed to take a little bit of a break, and I did. So I hope you guys don't mind too much. But yes, this is the big hole, 50 by 50 hole. Why we constructed it? Mainly for materials, so that we never really have to worry about stone or cobblestone again. Example for like a wall, or for a castle builds, anything like that. Any big builds, we're probably going to need a lot of... Well, I need to hold this in my other hand while I kill these things. That way I can get some repairs done. But what we're going to have to do now is build a very, very large area. So I am going to go up, I think, like 25 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 23, 24, 25. So I'm going to be going up 25 blocks. which is about midway through this. And we're going to be building the first layer of the mob spawner on this area right here. This is really bothering me. Okay, I don't need slime balls. I have too many. So I'm going to be filling in this entire layer. Now, keep in mind, the only kind of problem with this whole thing is that there's ladders here. And I don't plan on keeping this mob spawner here forever. I think eventually I'll just make one in the sky somewhere. Honestly, just because it's good to build them far down in the world, but at the same time, I really don't. I want to put other stuff in here. We can put slime farms in here. But the next big project is actually going to be this Saturday, so tomorrow. So tune into the live stream. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. There's going to be a live stream. We're going to be digging out a big jungle area, which I will explain in Saturday's video and give you guys more info. But I'm going to fill in this entire layer with stone, and I'll meet you guys back here in the center when I am done. Okay, so I actually am going to make an executive decision here. It's not going to be a perfect 50 by 50 spawner, and I also need to take some thumbnails before I build this whole thing. But what I'm going to be doing, I think, is leaving like a little 1 block gap in front of the ladder. So something like this, just so that we can still get up and down without having to build, you know, another ladder. So it'll only be 49 by 49, but really whatever. But yes, I'm going to have to destroy this all right now. It's okay. I'll come back and it'll probably be entirely built. But I really can't have this here for the thumbnails, which I need to take to show this hole. Because people need to see this, guys. 50 by 50, 20 hours went into this. So if you guys want to leave a like on the video for that, I'd appreciate it. If you don't want to, that's also okay. But I'll see you guys once I've built most of the layer. Yes, it does suck having to destroy all your stuff. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because, like, I don't know, I'm going to go up a little bit more just because I don't trust myself. But yeah, now we've got to build it all back. It'll be a lot quicker once I build, like, a little bit of, like, a frame for the bottom. So I'm just going to be filling in this entire layer. I hope that makes sense. And then after I do that, all I'm going to do is build some canals into it, then build a roof on it. And then this puppy should make a pretty good bit of mobs. I'm estimating a good bit of mobs. Yes, as I've said, this little this part of the floor, it says it's going to be 49 by 50, which is honestly okay. I'm really not too concerned. But I still want to be able to get up and down, like, you know, get to the bottom where the mobs are going to be dropping. Another thing I didn't think about and that I'm going to do right now is light up the bottom, because as soon as I build this, it's go time down here. It's going to be absolutely insane with the spawns. So I'm going to have to use a lot of torches to fix this. But good thing we got a lot of coal. But yes, hopefully this ladder, I'll do a little ladder shot right here. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more perspective, because once you go up and down the ladder, then you kind of realize the scope of this thing. It doesn't look that big in a thumbnail, which is understandable, but for some reason, like, when you're on this ladder, it just is so big. I had to get a few more thumbnails in there. So yes, this episode should be pretty exciting. At least that's the hope. And then if you guys want to see me clear out an entire jungle island, and when I say entire jungle island, I literally mean an entire jungle island. If that's something that interests you or sounds interesting, be there Saturday at 1 p.m. Just make sure you have notifications on, because otherwise you won't be there. And that'd be kind of sad if you missed something you wanted to see. So let's see how many... Oh, I can't make it with blocks of coals. There was, I think, a Python MC video. It was like the thick torch. It was like the best thing ever. I loved it. But for some reason, it did... Okay, this is not going to be enough torches. Good thing we have a decent bit of wood. I'll put smooth stone in there. I'll know why I did it. I shouldn't forget. I think that's enough torches, because I'm also going to need to place them in there when we start constructing this thing. So I haven't built a 50 by 50 spawner since like 2011 or so, which feels like ages and ages ago, probably because it was ages ago. I almost smacked my legs onto this right here. But I'm still having, you know, remember on falling when I do it all the time. Yeah, see, I almost died, and I don't have any food, and there's slimes down here. And I don't have, oh my god. Dude, if I actually died, I'd be so upset. Like, slimes are like the most upsetting thing to die by, I think. It really just, it just kills your morale. So I'm probably going to have to wait for night. I can pretty much get a pattern going, but like, you see what I mean? Not going to be too fun to watch, unless that's your thing. And if it is, hey, no hate for you. But I feel like 90% of people don't want to watch me run around and place torches. And then usually the people who don't comment are the ones, you know, who left because they, you know, had to watch me place a bunch of torches. I'll stop. Okay, so I'll film the last 2 rows. I got a pretty good pattern going down. It's really nice to have the bedrock down here. It really helps you line up. I did not put there's like a really big space there. It's honestly okay. These are just temporary, but for some reason, I'm having a problem with just not placing them randomly. Like, my brain's like, oh, I can't even run anymore. Oh, that's painful. But yes, we have torches down here, so nothing should spawn. At least that's the theory here. I don't know how well it'll come out in practice. Hopefully it doesn't differ from what I thought would happen. I guess we'll wait until night and see if things are spawning down here, but that should be enough torches. I can't run, so I can't really evade any mobs, which is really bothering me. So I'm gonna go get some food. We actually don't have that much food. I need to go harvest my... Oh, wait, we have like stacks of potatoes back at the house. I may go get those. Also would have been okay with that first set of torches I made, but I'm a moron. But again, guys, I do encourage you to go back and at least skip through the live streams just in case you feel like you're kind of missing out on anything. I just really didn't want to mine that big old thing on camera. I felt like that would have been the most boring thing I've ever recorded. So I do apologize if you feel like you've missed anything, but you really haven't, so it should be good. I don't even think I really have any food. We have a little bit of bread, but that's not going to be too helpful. Yeah, we don't have any food here. That's good. That sucks. I gotta run all the way back, but you know what? At least we can actually run now once we eat. One thing I really want to do before I start anything else is check on my tree farm and see if there's any more bees. So far we have one nest, which we will be farming them at some point, but I was hoping to get a few more before I got into it. Yeah, it looks like there's just one bee hive, which is okay. It's not a huge deal, but we will be adding more to this complex, I think. But we're going to be clearing out an entire jungle island Saturday at 1 p.m. I'm sorry, I have to throw it in there. I'm trying to get as many viewers as we can. We've had 1,000 people watching the stream so far. That's the biggest number. So if you don't want to miss out on that 1,000 people, you should come by. It's pretty fun to watch. I think I took this when I was going to do a villager thing, but I completely left it there. I'll take 2 stacks of baked potatoes, but look, we got tons. I should probably hold this thing. Yes. And then I can also, when I mine all my ore, or when I smelt all my ores, we should be in a pretty good position because we can literally just respawn point set. Oh man, I hadn't slept it here in a while. I guess I moved it around when we were doing that quarry. Anyways, I will get back here and we'll get started. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna finish this entire layer. Of course, I'm not gonna film it. I would time lapse it, but it would honestly take so long that time lapse would even be kind of annoyingly long. Look at that slime. They can climb up ladders. Maybe I should put a little space at the bottom so they have to jump to get on it. I don't know, who knows. But yes, we're going to fill in this whole layer, and then I'll meet you guys when that's done. Hopefully there's no mobs spawning down here. That's my hope, with the torches at least. I'll admit it, I got a tad bit off task here. I've been filling up these caves because I realized they're going to sort of mess with our spawn rates. So I've been filling them up a little bit, which is nice, but I filled everything up, and I really just hear a ton of zombies. Do you hear this? Just an absurd amount. So my instincts are telling me there could be a mob spawner here, but I'm really just not sure. Maybe not. It could just be another cave, but I really... Haha. Nice. So that's like the 3rd dungeon we found. Most of them have been on, well, not on recorded video, but on a live stream. Sorry, I'm trying to get my pickaxe in my second hand. That way I can get a little bit of experience. But yeah, I knew I heard a lot of zombies, and usually that's a telling sign of a spawner. And look what we got. So it's right next to our mob spawner. Oh man, which is kind of ironic, but at the same time, not really. But I don't think I'm going to be using it. I think we're just going to break it and steal the experience for our pickaxe. Man, these arrows suck. Do I have an axe? Yes, I do. So I can use these guys, these little tools right here to kill them. Was there even really a chest? Or was there even a cave over here? I'm not sure. Loyalty 1. I'm not even really sure what that is, but 20 bones. We'll take that. We'll take the name tag and the saddle. But we'll go ahead and just break it on camera. Which are where? Okay. I see I'm used to having torches in this hand. Nice. So we're back up to 883 durability. Okay. A nice little tiny something right here. At least we'll get a little bit of mending. Cool. I'm not going to mess with this. It's just lava. I think we're down. Yeah, this is down to layer 11. So this cave is not very high up. But there's nothing else here that I can find. So back to building the spawner. Well, as you can see, you saw a little bit of the progress I'd made. But again, I'm not going to mess with this thing. We really didn't need that spawner anyways. We're about to have like the world's biggest spawner. But yeah, I've built like that much of it. And then I've tried to go around a little bit. I don't know. It's just going to take a while. But I wanted to distract myself and fill up the cave. Something a little bit different. So I'll meet you guys finally, I think, once this layer is done. Alright, so I've finished that bottom layer, and after using the axe quite a few times, I think it's okay for us to make one of those, what do you call it? Diamond swords. So it'll be our first diamond sword. Woohoo! That'll be a lot better than that You know what I'm talking about. It'll be better than an axe. So we need to get more smooth stone to finish this. I also have a bunch of torches because we're going to want to put them on the top. I'm not going to grab a whole bunch because we're actually going to need a few water buckets. Now I think 4 water buckets should be plenty. We just need to find a water source, which is going to be kind of scarce around here. Hopefully I can find one, though. But as you can see, now the quarry looks significantly smaller. It looks like I'm getting kind of like this feeling of doom because it's like, oh no, we've completed it. But now I look at it, and it looks like it's only halfway done. So again, this is probably just a little temporary mob spawner. I don't think it's going to be like a forever sort of deal. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I would like this quarry to be decorated and look really good. It's kind of like a history of this world. But these are all the people who have donated on the actual on the live stream. So again, thank you to all these people. I'll try to like do it as slow as possible, but I don't want to spend the whole video on this. But all these people really do deserve some commendation for just, I don't know, just watching all these live streams. That's so many unique people too. Each person got one sign from each stream. We actually ended up with the perfect amount. I was about to use a water bucket to get down there, and then I realized that would kind of mess me up a little bit. I would lose all my torches progress. So we're going to need to build the canals now, which I think I'm going to be using trap doors to make the mobs get tricked and fall in. I really hope it's trap doors. I'm going to go with my gut here. But as you can see, this whole layer is filled up quite nicely. And below, there hasn't been that many mobs spawning. There's been a lot of slimes. But that's to be understood. I sort of started lining out where the actual fall shaft is going to be, and I think it's going to be like right here, because I sort of marked out the corners, at least where they made sense to me. And it's going to be technically centered. It's going to be one off. I really don't care. But what I'm going to be doing right here, and let me make sure this is lit up, is I'm going to be building this little shaft all the way upwards. I'm going to be breaking this thing along the way too, because we really don't need it anymore. But yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing. It should be pretty fun. I'll meet you guys when we're getting close to the top, but I'm just going to be building this thing here. Again, this is where the mobs are going to fall into. So they're going to fall into a 4x4 hole, so hopefully that can contain the amount that spawns in here. Now, when I built this thing the first time back in 2011, it definitely had more spawns than I could keep up with. I'm hoping for something similar, but I'm not getting my hopes up too high because darkroom spawners really haven't been that good for me lately. In the later versions of Minecraft, but I haven't done one to this scale yet. So I'll meet you guys at the top, like I said. Alright, so we're at the top. I know it's a little bit darker than I'd like, but I can really just break one of these blocks. And look, everything's all lit up again. So the best thing about having a spawner this big, with an area this big to play around with, is that if I wanted to, I could make it a double, triple, or even quadruple layered 50x50 mob spawner. I don't think I'm going to do that just because I think that might be a bit excessive, but who knows? We might go that route at some point. It's just that I'm not so sure that would be the best thing ever. We would get a lot of experience and such, but still, it'd be kind of nuts. So now that we have this hole here, we can sort of drill out where it's going to be. Perfect. So it's a nice little 4x4 drop down hole, which all the canals will lead to. So there's going to be like basic canals that are obviously like right here. So first things first, I'm going to make an infinite water source just so that we don't get tripped up here and lose all of our water. So we will be working, oh, spooky noise. We will be working with 4x4 canals. Something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and drill out all of these blocks all the way back to over there. Now I just realized I'm going to have to build these canals, and they're going to have to be huge. They're also going to have to go down one block, I think, the reason I made this thing so tall is that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go down like at least 2 or 3 blocks. Oh, wow. Rip slime. Hey, but the baby still came out okay. Nice. Oh, I didn't die. Oh my god. So I was building that. I had just turned off the camera, and I fell. I thought I was about to die. Oh my god, I started filming. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. My poor armor. I need to repair it. It really does need repairs. Okay, so finishing up this first canal, I'll show you how I'm going to do it, and then I won't film anymore because you're not going to want to see it. But essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think is how far water can go. So I'll have to go down every 8 blocks, and I think on each side I'll have to go down at least 3 times. But yes, if I put my water over here, if my theory is correct and it doesn't destroy all of my torches, the water should stop on this block. Perfect. So now that means the mobs have to fall 1 block. Which is kind of a pain because, well, actually, you know what? I can get infinite water out of here, so I can actually make this really easy. But it is going to destroy the torches down there. I think what I'm going to do is just break this down and then build a little bit over like this, and that'll be a lot better. But yeah, I'm going to have to bring this canal down like every time and then build walls around it. But that's why I made this like 25 or 26 blocks tall, just because I don't know if I'm ever going to mess up. And if my numbers are off, I can't really go any deeper, so I might as well just have to build up if I have to. So obviously we bring this down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we put the next water bucket down. But the caveat is you've got to build a wall, obviously, so that your water doesn't just flow off the sides. So what I mean by that is we're going to go over here, just like this. Oh, just like this, and then over one. And then we're just going to fill in all these blocks. So pretty fun, right? So this is what I'm going to be doing for quite a while. I'm going to have to do a bunch of these canals. I'm not going to do like actually a whole ton, but I am going to do a good bit. Because otherwise this mob spawner is not going to be very efficient. Because the spawn area will be large, yes, but if there's no... I need to quit doing that, and I also need to eat. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we're going to get back up top here. Hopefully we don't fall again. That was not the most skilled thing I've ever done in Minecraft. But yes. Oh, I didn't build that side of the... oh, man. Okay. Well, you know what? I was going to just come right back and be like, yeah, so now we're going to do this. Watch this, guys. But no, I've got to stop myself, and I've got to finish what I started, which I think I can finish pretty easily here. It's not that many more blocks. Okay. So, what I was saying, and we'll just use this area to get back up again. Again, we have so much smooth stone that it's just hilarious. We can use it like this. These will be covered eventually, mind you. It'll be... I don't know if we want Enderman spawning in here. I think that would destroy my spawner. But now, let's do it like this. Okay. This should fix the whole problem here. Now, I know I can make the water just sort of fall down and then just go, but I'm just going to do more than a couple buckets. Doesn't really matter. Either way will work. But as you can see, it's a continuous flow downwards, which you can achieve doing 7 and then going down, but it's whatever. So it'll push you slowly but surely. I don't know why it's pushing me so slow, but as you can see, I'm not moving. What? There's no way, dude. So we start out up here. Why is it moving me so slow? Well, here, I'll throw an item down. You see? It works just fine. I'm not sure why when I got to the edge here, these blocks, again, they'll be covered at some point. Oh, it just sucks that they keep doing that. I guess I'll build the roof above the canal just so that it won't break. But we'll do this for all 4 sides. Obviously, this one isn't even done yet. But eventually, they will all be done. And I'll test without armor. No, I won't test without armor. It's okay. If the mobs don't have exactly a half heart, I'm really not concerned. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. But eventually, I'll have to fill in this roof too, which is going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. So I'm very excited for that. But we will have to fill in all of these areas right here too. Wait, what? Oh, no, I'm an idiot. Hold on. See, this is why I shouldn't play Minecraft so late. It's already 1 in the morning. We're on the first episode of the recording series. It's honestly fine now. It really doesn't matter. So let's put 1, 2, 3, then 4, and then the outer edge. So obviously we're going to have to cover these spots as well. And we're just going to make a big cross, and I'm going to do it off camera because it's not going to be great to watch. And I just stopped the camera, but look, I looked over here. I noticed, look, it's even sabotaging our infinite water sources. Not cool, game. Not cool at all. You can't be doing this. It's trying to sabotage us as we play. But yeah, I'm sure this will work. I'm saying it kind of... I don't know why it's not working right now, but I know it will push you. I mean, obviously, it's flowing water. It will. Especially once there gets to be like 20, 30 mobs in there. Believe you me, it'll start pushing up just fine. But now we've got to do the same thing that we did over there. And we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, well, obviously it's okay. We don't need it to drop down again. But now we've got to fill in all these areas. We just have to be really careful and not leave anything under here, because it is kind of a pain because of how high in the world this is. If you built this in the sky and you left stuff under it, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck, because then you've got to build a bunch of scaffolding. Maybe I should use scaffolding, but you know what? We're just going to do it how we've been doing it, because it's really not that big of a deal. I think scaffolding's nice. We'll definitely have a lot of bamboo after clearing out the jungle on the live stream Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Can I say that enough? But yeah, what I mean is like destroy all this stuff, otherwise it's a pain. But let's get inside and let's sort of show you what I'm talking about. So we'll get up to here, and then this canal will obviously just fall straight into here. And then, you know, they should fall enough, I think. I don't think they're going to need to fall any more than this. But we will have to put some sort of sign. I actually didn't think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Maybe if I do it like this. I want to see if it'll fall, though. Will it go off the edge? No. Okay, so we'll just have to remember to do it like this each time for it to work correctly. But yeah, these are the big things. Now I'm going to build 4 of them. And once I've done that, I'll come back, show you what we've got, and hopefully it'll work. But I got to go get a little bit more stone, so I'll be back in a bit. So I've been digging, and I've been placing torches. I got bored, and I'm glad that I brought all these torches with me because I wanted to fill in all the caves. And I'm over here. I'm filling in this cave, and I'm thinking, hey, my eyes are deceiving me. This is like literally unbelievable. And I start to hear something, and I come over here, and I'm like, what? And there's another mob spawner. How this happened, I'm not sure. There's 2 mob spawners and 2 caves right next to this spawner. Maybe I should take it as a sign that this is going to be the best mob spawner ever. And man, this sword really does kick butt. It's nice. Now we just have to break. We have to break this thing. Hold on. I'll get my torches in my other hand. Okay, perfect. Now we just have to break it. And then we get a ton of XP, actually. But yeah, I filled in most of this stuff. We'll see what's in here. Anything good? Quick Charge 3, that seems like it'd be really good. We don't need the iron. Fortunately for us, we have enough. That's my favorite music disc. We'll take that. We'll take the bones. It's okay. We'll just put this stuff in here. The saddles, you know what? We have enough. If I want more, I'll know where they are. But like, see, I hear even more mobs, so I'm just not concerned about these caves. There's too many of them, but I think I've gotten at least most of them. I did not explore this branch, so you know what? We'll explore it a little bit. It's been kind of the same thing. Okay, there's nothing. So yeah, let me get back to it. We're almost done with the mob spawner, though. Oh, man. I can't tell you. That took me about 45 minutes, but I finished all of these, which is nice. So we have them going to the middle, and there's been some slimes down in here that have been falling occasionally. And I think they should just be... I'm not sure why they're not dead. I guess the bigger ones fell in. But now I want to do a few sub-canals. When I say a few, I think just like one in the middle, because these spawning areas are just too big, and my fear is that they won't really do much unless I have like some auxiliary canals as well, which makes it, you know, require a lot more trapdoors, but at the same time, really not a huge deal. I don't know why I broke this as I went. I guess I did. I kind of forgot I was going to do sub-canals. Really not a big deal, and then I still have to fill in the roof, but that'll be the last step. I also need to do that cave there. I think there was another one. No. But we're getting pretty close, so I'll see you guys at the finish line. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I think, like, somewhere right here, 2, 3, we'll just do little... We could actually do little baby canals. Just do them 3 wide, and then do it, like, I don't know how far. I really don't. I think just, like, 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's fine, but I need to count how many. So this started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it started 1, 2, 3, and then let me make sure this will be okay. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, they'll be lined up kind of wonky, but it's not a big deal. And then all I have to do is just go under, which is super easy. Oh, I got a cough. Man, that like blew my mic away. But yeah, it'll actually be kind of easy since we only have to do 1 layer. We could just go along here, and it's not as bad as you'd think. I went back under and placed a few torches so that we could see the canals once we were finished from below. I don't think I'm going to do it on the little baby canals. I'm sure people can infer where they are. It's really not a big deal, but I'm just showing myself building 1, and then we will build the rest off camera, just because they're really boring. A lot of this stuff is really boring. That's why I'm not showing a whole ton of it. But eventually, I think once this thing gets started, which will be probably the end of this episode, it's gonna be a nice project to have done. It's becoming night, so I got to go to the bed. I actually moved it to the outpost just because, well, it's kind of a pain otherwise. So I'm gonna go to get to the bed, but let me test this real quick. Okay, real quick. So it goes over to here just fine, perfect, and then we'll obviously have this one filled in as well. I'll meet you guys back when all these are done. But look, slimes keep spawning. Alright guys, so all of these subsections of the sub-tunnels are built. Ooh, and I also finished this wall here. So as you can see, mobs can... Oh, come on, dude. Come on. You don't want to fight me. Alright, but every little sub-tunnel is done. Now what I've got... Now you can see I placed these here so that the ice doesn't spawn. Now what I need to do is line like these right here with trapdoors so that mobs will think that they can fall. And then I've got to build the roof. And then this thing should be fully functional. So I'm going to go back up top. And we can get a few things, I'm sure. Oh, man, we got to taint the spawner. We'll have to bring a lot more smooth stone down anyways, but I'll meet you guys back in the hut. I just called the outpost the hut, by the way. I meant the outpost. All right, so I think we may have enough wood for the trapdoors. I'm kind of joking. We have a lot of extra slabs. We also have a lot of extra trapdoors that I just found. Yay for us. But now we're going to craft a bunch of trapdoors. And when I mean a bunch, I mean a bunch. So we're going to go into here. We're going to blop this. Hopefully that can give us, I think, 2 more stacks of 64. I don't know exactly how many we're going to need. If we need more than 3 stacks of 64, I'm not going to do this project. I'm just kidding. But hopefully we don't need more than that. But let's hop back down here. And hopefully, and I mean hopefully, this will be enough. If it's not a huge deal. And I also need to fix this. Trust me, it's bothering me as well. Okay, I'm too lazy. We're just going to fall down. Too lazy to wait the extra second to not take the damage. Mobs will just fall into this because they don't fall really at all. But then, like, starting right here, I think. Oh, I don't have my axe either. Maybe I should have brought that with me. But yeah, starting right here, they need this trapdoor for them to think it's a solid block. Don't ask me why. They're never going to change this because then they completely break mob spawners, and I don't think they want a bunch of unhappy people. And then I think we just need them, like, right here as well. Now, obviously, these are not going to be here forever. I will have to keep them for construction purposes. But essentially, all these trapdoors here will make them think. They'll give them a false sense of security. And they'll just sort of fall down and die. I guess I could just travel over in these really easily. But I have to be careful not to miss any little parts because there's so many little intricacies in something this big that if I mess up anything, yeah, you won't really notice, but the performance will be diminished. I've got to go back up and sleep. I'll meet you guys back down here in a moment. Okay, let's get this back. So we have all of these done, which is good. We have all these done. There's not any more on this side, so we'll move over to this one. So that's what I'm going to be doing. From now and between when you see me next. Won't be super exciting. I promise you won't miss anything you don't want to see. Or you want to see. Unless you really want to see me play street. You know what? We've skipped so much grindy stuff. I don't think you guys realize this episode's taken me about 2 hours to do. It's about 2:30 now, which sucks for me because it means I have to be up late and record 2 more after this. But the positive here is that we have a really, really good mob spawner. And when I say really, really good, this thing should absolutely floor us with the mobs. If it doesn't, I will be thoroughly disappointed. But you know what? That's okay. A little disappointment's not a bad thing, I guess. Hopefully it isn't a disappointment, though. That's the hope, at least. But yeah, these grindy things, I've been starting to skip them. It's harder on me, but I think it is better for you guys. You can let me know in the comment section, but I don't think a lot of you want to watch me place this many blocks of stone down. I'm not gonna film the roof if you're asking. You're gonna get to see me do these trapdoors and then do the exciting part, which is hopefully test the mob spawner and see that it works. The fun part about building a mob spawner is when you have to clear all the torches out because you've got to get out of there ASAP or you're toast. You're pretty much toast. And these ones are a little bit shorter, which is perfect. Okay. Everything's covered on that one, and that one, so we only have 1 more to go. So, it didn't actually take that long at all. I thought this would take a little bit longer. I just hope this is enough canals. If it's not, we can add even little tinier canals that go and feed into these little 3 wide canals. So we'll modify it as necessary. Again, I said this is probably not going to be permanent, but now that I put this much work into it, I'm rethinking that, and I may make it a permanent addition to our world. Not really sure. Now right here, you don't have to put these because they'll just get pushed down in there. I promise you. I've made a lot of these spawners in my days, but not any recently. So hopefully this works. Used to, they just fall in anything. They didn't have an AI at all. They just straight fall. But hopefully this works. So now what I've got to do is the super fun part, the most fun part. I'm going to be putting the roof on this entire bad boy. It's going to take quite a while, so again, I'm not going to film it. But you know what? I think it'll be quicker than the ceiling, than the floor. And I'm also going to have to put torches on the roof as well. But yeah, this is what I'll be doing essentially for the next 30 minutes or so. Just putting a lot of blocks of stone down. It's bringing me a lot of nostalgia, I'll be honest, just because I built something this big a long time ago. But yeah, I'll meet you guys when the roof is done. Guess what I've done, guys? I just finished torching the top. Let's go down and let's check out what we've got so far. I need to make a safe way in and out of this. We have a tad bit of stone left. Let's fall into here and let's take a look at it. So it's 2 blocks high, feels cramped, but to the mobs, I'm sure they won't mind because they're going to be falling to their death rather soon after spawning in here. So I do need to go over here and mark where I want my entrance to be to get in and out. Just to, test things out, see how well they're working. So let's go over to here. I actually guessed where the ladder was perfect. And lots of slimes seem to be spawning. It's okay. I want to make a slime farm at some point. But, oh, here he is. There's a lot of slimes falling. It's nice that I can throw this in my inventory. I've just been fighting things. Look at my pickaxe. It's up to like 1,304 durability now. So 1,304, I kill one slime, and then look at this. So 1,304 to 1,322 from just a slime. So it's really cool. I like slimes. You know, they're nice little XP boosts. But this is how we're going to be getting in and out of here, at least temporarily. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to be the most fun part of this entire episode. So if you've watched up to this point, secret code is going to be 6629. So put that in the comments if you want to get a heart from me. Be sure you're there Saturday at 1 p.m. because it's going to be sick. We're going to be clearing out a giant jungle. And you know what? You may think that's boring, but in a live stream with me and Lauren, she's a heck of a lot of fun to stream with. She's very sarcastic, just like me, and extremely witty. So it's just really fun to play with her and watch us just grind. Plus, digging out a jungle is not as boring as digging out a hole. So seriously, be there Saturday at 1 p.m. I know I've already said it so many times, and I'll say it again tomorrow in tomorrow's episode, but you should be there. So as I'm breaking these things, I really hope stuff doesn't spawn yet. I'm not really equipped to handle too many mobs at once. I could get eaten alive fairly quickly. But as you can see, we just had... Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. We just had a group over there spawn, so good for them. But please don't come near me, guys. Let's see. Okay, good, it works. I was kind of worried that my knowledge was outdated and they might have patched the whole trapdoor thing. But then I thought about it more and like, yeah, they really don't want to make that part of the community mad. The people that have been here for, 10 years. And they like the game how it is. Us old Minecraft players, whatever you want to call us. And I don't have Optifine installed, so if I miss a torch, not a big deal. I have too many torches anyways. Okay, so now we're getting into the final little area. I'm going to leave this area for last. And then we'll go get this side. Oh man, skeletons are what I was trying to avoid. Spiders, it's not a big deal. I can prevent them from spawning by using slabs, but that would require... Well, we have a lot of wooden slabs, but I don't want to do it yet. But as you can see, stuff's already spawning. Spiders will kind of clog it up over time, but you know what? I'm really not too worried. I think it'll be okay. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous. I'm only nervous because I know what this thing is capable of, being so big. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but there is already, a decent bit of mobs in there. They'll sort of spawn in little chunks, as you're kind of witnessing now. Okay, so let's go back here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up a little bit of an area like this so that I can view the mobs for just a second. And I'll wait for a bunch to spawn. I'll wait for a bunch to spawn like this, and then we'll go in there and we'll check them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top of this, do a little bit of running, and then I'll come back and it'll just be absolutely full of mobs because I want to unload these chunks and then reload them. I know that's something you had to do in the old days of Minecraft, but we'll find out if that's the case here too. So we'll walk down our beautiful path. So I'm happy with this world. Now we have a giant mob spawner, so pretty much infinite XP. So we don't need to worry about things. We can build good armor, all diamond armor. I mean, look, guys, we have so many diamonds. I was just waiting so I could get some good armor. I want to put mending on everything, although I know that's not really possible, and it would take so much of my resources. But yeah, I'm just sort of talking and running. Hopefully we'll get far enough away. I don't think the chunks over there are loaded, but we'll run all the way to the greenhouse, because it should be on 10 chunks, and then it'll definitely be unloaded. And then I will run back, and then when I get in close, I'll come back on camera. Now to turn around. Ooh, I'm getting so excited, guys. Okay, so we're almost there. This is the most video clips I think I've ever had for an episode. But thank you guys for sticking around for the whole thing. I really do appreciate it, guys. I don't remember what the secret code was. It was either 6627 or 6629. Oh, please don't. Okay. But I don't know the exact number, but let's look. Yeah, so a fair bit of things. I don't want to open that up again. I really don't want to open that up again, but I got to break these blocks. I can show you guys. We can actually, you know what? We deserve this. We'll go into spectator mode. We'll just look at all the mobs in here. So there's a good bit of mobs in here, right? A lot, I'd say. And they're going to start falling. Eventually more will spawn, hopefully. But for now, I'm happy with how many that is. So we'll put ourselves back in survival mode. There we go. And let's go to the bottom, and let's just, let's go check out. I was hoping I hadn't left anything open down here. Oh, that's awkward. I fell again. But we should just be able to break these blocks, like right here. Stuff will be down here. I don't know if it's one hit or not. Looks like some stuff is. Zombies aren't. It's really not a big deal. I'm not too concerned if I can't kill everything with one hit. But it does make it nice, because I could just come over here and just, like, wreck everything really easily. Oh, I was like, why can't I scroll to my pickaxe? Like, you dummy, it's all the way, it's in your other hand, man. You can't scroll to that. So I'm going to I'm going to break these little corner markers. We don't need those anymore. But I'm super happy that we finally got a big project done in a Let's Play series. I did it all in one night. Would not recommend it. But it looks pretty cool, right? I think so. I think that'll be the next thumbnail so people can see what they're going to watch. Because I think next episode we're going to do some really nice enchantments on stuff. But yeah, I just checked the video length, the 40-minute video. You know what? Hopefully that makes up for the fact that I did not have... I need to put hoppers all down here. But hopefully a 40-minute video makes up for the fact that I did not have a video on Thursday. Again, I haven't missed a Thursday video in I don't know, at least like a month. And I wanted to take a little bit of a break. And you know what? A one-day break is fine with me. But again, I really am super excited for Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time because it's going to be really fun. So again, if you don't have notifications on and you've watched me this long, obviously you like my content, you don't want to miss it, then you should definitely turn those on. That way you can be notified when I upload. But we'll end the video with a nice little mob kill session here. Should get a few things of XP. Looks like our pickaxe is pretty happy with us at this point in time. There's no way to really collect anything in there, which is kind of awkward, but you know what? We'll save that for next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!